This is the infamous Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
You have to drive to Martin.
Jake, it's time to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, everybody, this is Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. It's Friday night. We're just coming into this.
I gotta say, I'm already thirsty, so...
Are we just going right in?
Let's skip the formalities.
Just crack the brews.
Let's crack these fucking brews.
Let's crack those brews.
Yeah, I'll get your brews.
Man,
That's mine. Smack. Damn it, Brenda. Reaching into frame to grab my brew.
Look what I found. I found this purple.
Oh, is this... It's not a twisty? Oh, you gotta...
Oh!
Listen to that
Look,
pop.
I gotta go around mine a couple times.
Where's
With
that?
this
Are you
little
opening a
frother.
can of peaches?
I missed it.
You didn't get no pop. There's no satisfaction in that.
I'll just shake it around a little bit.
Pros, amigos.
Dudes.
Tunes
And Brews.
and brews.
We're dudes.
Dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Drink some brews.
Drinking some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listening to tunes.
Listening to tunes.
And drink some brews.
And drinking some brews. One.
-1, you just left.
Oh yeah. What's that again? What is it? Thin lines?
Thin lines
Thin
with little
lines.
eyes. All caps.
Thin,
little eyes.
thin lines, all...
Lines of little eyes. We respect the ladies and
Oh snap, dude! It comes with a rhyme and everything.
Son of a bitch. You guys got slogans. You didn't say you had slogans in your emails.
That's actually true.
Who are we talking to in the emails anyways? Who's who here?
what up?
Glasses guy.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I have a trend. I give people vague but general names here on the show. You're either going to be Glasses guy or White Strat guy.
Hell yeah.
I think that's going to be fitting.
Cool.
You're of course Rick Dude,
Yeah.
drummer and keyboard guy. All right. Now that we've
Well,
established
I
that.
into a few of them.
Now that we've established that.
Keyboard guy is my favorite to watch perform.
Well, yeah,
He's
I
like
mean,
really in it.
He was
I love
doing
it. I love
fucking
it.
all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
You're like a one-man band, except you can't play drums while you're doing all that shit.
He can't play drums. Period.
Or can you?
Can you?
I-
Oh, he can, dude.
I heard
loves
He
it.
can.
I heard word that you
I'm
do
just
the
grateful
worst.
to be alive. This is so cool to be right here, right now.
This dude's like
Oh.
super grateful for everything. I've noticed this evening.
Oh, it's the best. Well,
I tell you what.
yeah. Well, thanks for bringing that energy here in
Yeah,
Studio
he's
A.
got a lot of energy.
Praise
a
him.
lot of energy.
Praise him. Praise him. Sorry.
Yeah, spiritual
Wow.
in Studio A. I'm liking it.
I don't know if I'm liking it.
Well, he hasn't. He didn't drink a lot.
Oh, he didn't?
No, I don't
He's
think
not
so.
my kind of people.
No. I don't know. He didn't drink a little either.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It reminds me of that, going on what I'm about to say here, let's take a moment of silence here for the loss of our great friend Norm MacDonald, everybody.
Oh snap, dude!
Hate to make DTB a little solemn for a second, but I was just going to mention Norm, and he passed away this week. Great loss to the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews family. We appreciated the man very much, but we were talking about drinking,
Oh yeah.
light or little, and it reminded me of a Norm joke. He gets drunk off one drink, but he doesn't know if it's the 9th, the 10th, or the 11th.
Classic Norm.
Classic Norm. All right.
It's a norm.
It's a Norm.
Brooks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. We got our pal Danny Stringham Marquise off to the.
Danny Stringham Marquise over here
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the side.
Oh, hey.
I'm going to call him Brenda all night just for the shit of it.
Well, we've been calling him that all night because
He might get annoyed and start going, guys.
isn't that his
Guys.
Isn't his middle name Brenda? Daniel Brenda.
Daniel
Stringham
Brenda.
Marquise? I think that's what I heard.
It's categorically untrue, but that's okay.
What is your middle name, Danny?
Eli Robert.
What the? You have a hyphenated middle name and a hyphenated last name?
Where's the slash
What the
at?
fuck is with you with
I got
hyphens,
5
bro?
names, dude. I got 5 names.
Are you Mexican?
Yeah.
Jesus
Can't tell.
Christ. Jesus. That's a lot of fucking names, man.
I don't know, dude. That's
Speaking of
crazy.
names, the guys on the couches and chairs, what are your real names? Because I just gave you nicknames. You tell me your real name, I'm going to forget them, just call you by your nickname.
Yeah,
So,
let's start with the
Who
drums.
we got here?
Let's start with
Yeah,
drums.
my name's Brandon, aka Drummer.
Brandon, a.k.a.
All
Drummer.
right, all right.
I'm Josh.
Josh, easy to remember, White Strat guy. Rick Dude.
I'm Matt.
Matt.
I'm Elias.
Elias.
Elias, dude.
Is that with an A or an E?
E.
Nice.
E, all right.
That's a very uncommon name. You don't hear that a lot.
Have you seen the movie Platoon?
Long, long, long time ago. Back in the 60s.
That's where it's from.
Yeah. My pops is always like, you need to see Platoon. And I'm like, I want to watch it. I swear. And I got it on VHS, but I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Trudging through Korea, shouting about them dirty apes. It's a classic.
Yeah, wait. Lady Liberty in the Sand.
Damn right. Vin Diesel fucking saved us that time.
So speaking of freaking VHSs, in front of you, we've got 2 sequels.
2 sequels.
Gremlins 2 and Evil Dead 2. If you had to watch either of those right now, which would you choose and why?
I already have my answer.
Jake, were you going to say something?
Gremlins. Gotta go Gremlins.
And why?
We should have made that third camera the Jake
Oh,
cam.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I might have fun of it.
Yeah, wait, let's see what we got.
Gremlins is great. Right.
Hey, we got a Jake cam.
Oh, a
The
Jake
Jake Cam.
We got
Dude,
Jake.
go
Oh, we got
ahead.
Jake. Oh, look at that.
Oh, no way.
All right.
We got a Jake cam, guys.
Jake cam, everybody.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Jake cam.
So, Gremlins is great.
Yeah, everybody.
Gremlins is timeless.
You guys ever like eat in your car while you're driving, but then people are passing you and you don't eat because you don't want strangers seeing you eat while you're driving? Anybody?
That never happened.
Never? Never. Huh.
Better than beating your meat while you're
I think
driving.
that's an eating disorder. Staring in the eyes.
Yeah, I got
Really?
pulled over on the way back from Indy. See, I was doing that exact same thing. I was eating.
You're what? Hold on.
You were beating your
You're
meat?
beating your meat.
I was, yeah, I got Arby's and I was eating.
He had the meats.
No. I was eating my roast beef sandwich while beating my meat at
Classic
the same
single.
time, and in unison. And then I made eye contact with this older. It's a long story short, but what's the next?
He was beaten off while eating
Which
an Arby's
movie?
sandwich.
You know, if you were,
Gremlins 2, Evil Dead 2.
if you were going to make love to a sandwich, obviously you've answered this question.
The Cuban.
A Cuban, or a Reuben?
Or Arby's roast beef.
Well, my answer to this question is Evil Dead 2. I think it's a fine movie, and I think that it's a great sequel.
I would watch Gremlins 2 if I had to pick one right now.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so it's, what, 3 for Gremlins 2?
I think so.
What's the democracy on this? What do
Danny,
other
what'd you
fellas-
pick?
Oh, I'm going Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
Sure.
It's 2 to 3.
Drummer
What-
guy'd you pick?
Dude, I've never seen either of these, but based off the cover art, I like Evil Dead 2.
Sounds
There's like
good.
a little skull right there. She looks
All
like
right.
Dead by Dawn, dude.
3
Dead
to
by
3.
Dawn.
Yeah.
3 to 3.
Three. White Scrap guy?
Evil Dead 2. I haven't seen Evil Dead
So
in
that's
a while.
3 to
Come
4.
back, come
All
back.
right, all right.
Uh-oh.
Rick, dude.
Matt!
Come on,
You gotta
break
I'm sorry. Honestly, I have to go Evil Dead 2.
Fuck!
Damn,
Yes! Worst movie I've ever seen!
I'm going
You
home.
haven't seen Evil Dead 2.
Well, all right. I know Josh and I sort of spoke off to the side earlier about this, and he was going to mention why Army of Darkness is better.
Oh, yeah.
Darkness.
Army of Darkness leans into the slapstick and leans into the horror all at the same time, and I think the best balance that I've ever seen. For like, it just went all balls to the walls, this is what we're gonna do. Sam Raimi was like, let's go.
See, I disagree. I think that's Evil Dead 2.
Really?
Army of Darkness is when it leans comedy.
Well-
Evil Dead 2 is the perfect blend.
I didn't get much comedy out of Evil Dead 2. I know. Evil Dead 2 for me is just a retread of Evil Dead 1. And that's mainly what I don't like about it.
Well, the Deadites are a little different, but the
It's basically the same story with a little bit different characters.
more slapstick. It's like if the Three Stooges went into Evil Dead 1.
Yeah. And
This
it's
is
like,
what you would get. It's a Shemp film.
The chopping
basically.
off the
Also-
hand thing is like simultaneously horror and hilarious.
My biggest problem with Evil Dead 2 is that I never knew it existed for the longest time until one day at work, my friend was like, "Hey man, do you really like the Evil Dead trilogy?" And I'm like, "Trilogy? I've only what do you mean trilogy? I've only watched Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. What are you fucking talking about?" So yeah, I had no idea, and when I watched it, I was like, "Well, it doesn't do it for me the way that the other two do." But I guess it's just a nice spectrum across the three anyway.
Well, that's a nice way to put it, my
That
friend.
is a nice way to put it.
And I highly agree.
I'm with Jake though. I don't care for the Evil Dead franchise.
What about Ash versus Evil Dead? Anybody see that?
Oh, yeah.
Bangers.
But well, you know Halloween's coming up. We've
It
got a
is.
Lost Halloween episode that Jake actually
Fucked up. I mean,
and that he tucked away some audio, and actually our pal Danny pretty much directed it. He was up there like, everybody shut up, and everybody was shut up. It was pretty impressive. That's the
Yeah.
first time I'd seen Danny.
I didn't know Danny had that much clout.
No, I already
It
drank.
just came.
It just
came.
yeah. Spook. Yep.
Speaking of clout, THiN LiNES
Yeah, whoa!
brought some clout to the house.
They did.
Let's talk about this performance that you guys are doing for us.
Yes, that
Yeah.
they're doing for us.
That you're doing for us in real time as we're filming this. You guys play some songs, and let's see those songs now.
So,
Wow, that was pretty good, guys.
as long as you can find that cut.
I did not expect that. That was pretty good. When did you write that one? Song number one?
What were you thinking when you wrote that one? How did it make you feel when you wrote it?
What is the first song called?
The first song is called Interstellar.
Interstellar.
We wrote it probably three-ish years ago.
Almost 4 years
4
ago.
years ago. Josh, you want to talk about the lyrics? What you were
A
feeling?
little bit. It's mostly just about being yourself and like trying to take hold of like making a story that's you, and like that is what you want to be, and that's okay. It's
Well, that's a
okay to be
message
yourself.
I can get behind about, bucking the trends and fuck the Joneses and all that shit.
Yeah,
I can dig that. Individuality.
And the fact that it's like, what's it called again? Interstellar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a cool name in general,
So-
'cause I think
You mentioned you wrote that 3 to 4 years ago. Are you that lazy you're playing that old shit? I'm kidding.
Yeah,
That takes me to
it's a
one of my
joke,
questions. How long have you guys been playing together? Because you guys are pretty fucking tight. You had some nice harmonies going on. And you just sound like you've been, riding the wagon for a little while.
for quite some time.
I think it was 5 years in August. Just had 5 years.
How old are you guys?
Except for Elias, we just added him. a
I
couple
joined
months
3
ago.
months ago.
Yeah.
What?
New guitarist.
You just stay at home and play music all fucking day under a rock?
When I was little, that's what all I did is play guitar and piano all day.
Really? I can tell.
He started on piano, right? And then you went to guitar. Now you like produce for all these rappers and everything too.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well, during the sound check, you were just like noodling. He was fucking noodling on the piano, and I was like, fuck this son of a bitch. Because I play piano, but I could never do that shit. And
Yes,
that's impressive. No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I'm almost 40, bro.
What song?
He just goes silent. It's like, oh shit, man, you can't. Never mind.
Next.
Well, speaking of age, how old are you guys?
I'm 24.
20. I just turned 26 in September.
Okay.
I'm 25.
I just turned 23.
23. So how'd you get this this guy over here, this savant?
I was in a band with him for a little bit in high school.
Really?
And we just kind of we just were always friends. And then, he just kind of messaged us and we just started talking. We lost our old guitarist. He moved to Colorado, so it just made sense at the time. And now we're just fucking loving it, making music.
And you just came in 3 months, shout out all this shit that you're doing.
I already knew
Everything
I already
he
knew
does
these
is
songs.
perfect.
You already
No.
knew the songs.
I listen to these songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love these songs.
Okay.
Dude, we had a show booked a week after we rehearsed with him for the very first time. And then he learned like literally 45 minutes of music in a week. He just grinded it out and just freaking nailed it like he'd been with us for 5
Dope.
years. So
Dope.
he's
Fantastic.
crazy. We were so lucky to have this
From
dude.
the first day of jams, it was like playing with someone we wanted to play with and felt like we've been playing
Always
with,
played with him.
but haven't been playing with.
yeah.
Right,
They,
right.
found,
yeah.
they found their Richie Sambora.
They found their Danny Stringham for us. Yeah, he just
But,
showed up on the doorstep.
Speaking of
Yeah.
playing, where else do you guys play?
This Thursday we're playing at the Bluebird in Bloomington, so we play there pretty often.
That's a pretty dope spot to be playing for a local original band, right?
Yeah.
We like
It's
to
a pretty
think
good
so.
spot.
Like, that's the Bloomington spot.
Yeah.
I met Sister Hazel there once.
Oh yeah, tell us about that real quick. I heard they were really nice guys.
They were kind of assholes.
Oh snap!
One guy just kept talking about his wife's tits, and like another guy was like flirting with my lady.
That sounds like a terrible time.
So fuck you, Sister Hazel. Words can't say what I see in you. I see a lot of bullshit.
It's hard to say.
Well, I'm pretty sure he says words. So, fuck you, Roman. It's like, oh, you had that one song. That was worth the hour drive.
Yep. And we're the dudes.
Anyways.
Speaking of songs.
in
In Interstellar, you had a lyric, "Look in the mirror, it's not just me." I found that extremely interesting.
Yeah, that's a little bit of like that. At a certain point in my introspection, I started to realize I wasn't myself. I was just a reflection of other people. So in looking, it's just like being metaphorically weird. But basically, I felt like I was just a reflection of other people because I had a bit of a personality disorder in a way.
I can see that in the parlance of our times.
I really want to make people like me.
Yeah, he's wearing safety glasses. That's
I was gonna stop stealing my questions.
All right, so that seems like it's time for us to maybe take a break for another song.
Yeah, may as well.
Let's check it out. This is track number 2, and let's check it out right now on Dudes,
Tunes,
and Brews.
And Brews.
Right now, right there. There's these guys, THiN Lines. I'm going to write song number 2. Holy crap, that song was pretty dang good. And
Very
song
hype.
number 2. Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Putting on my dancing shoes.
Damn right.
What is that freaking song called? Because I call it Holy Shit.
That was
Yeah,
dancing.
song number 2
Oh,
is...
yeah, dancing.
Oh yeah.
At least the drummer remembers the set.
In all fairness, though, I thought you guys did pretty, like you had excellent harmonies on that one particularly.
Absolutely.
And the breaks, and then there was like a break, and then when you came right back in, it was super tight. Like your dynamic shift on that track was where I was like, wow, these guys are super tight. They know exactly where they're
Buzzword tonight is probably going to be tight. You guys just have a tight sound.
Yeah, you guys are like tight.
Speaking of your sound, though, which one of you writes the songs? Is it one guy and everyone just adds to it, or are you guys all adding little bits to the sauce?
Well, in the very early days, which Dancing is actually one of those songs, before we even all got together, he was doing kind of a singer-songwriter type
Of course.
performance. And
'Cause the
he had
capo.
written that one in a lot of the...
Yeah, the capo gives it away. Okay.
I'm a guitar player too, so I'm going to call you guys out on some shit.
You're right, though.
Don't worry about that.
It's before I learned how to play.
Oh, but you're still using it.
Exactly. Did I learn anything? I got out my capo the other day. I was like, man, I like this thing.
I gave one away to Danny the other day. He's like, I need a capo. I was like, here, just take it.
There's so much fun.
We have a bunch of campfire guitars where we've just got like
Yeah.
shitty acoustics, but then now they're like decent enough to keep around a campfire. And
Mine's
now
not
we've got-
shitty.
The Yamaha
I mean,
looks nice,
I mean-
whichever one that is.
That's actually a nice Yamaha that I got for a steal.
I like
well,
that
I
guitar.
use the term shitty lightly. Mine that I contributed are quite shitty.
Walk back the insult now, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not
Well,
that shitty. I've revamped that guitar.
Well, when I say shitty, I mean like cool shitty. You
Anyways,
know what I mean? Like,
speaking of guitars and songwriting, tonight I noticed you over here were playing an Ernie Ball. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Is that? I'm trying to remember. Is that a silhouette?
That was a Ernie Ball Cutlass,
Cutlass. That's it.
and that's from the custom shop.
Yeah, I could tell with that roasted maple neck.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Good
I like
eye.
those.
Yeah. Yeah. But I have a silhouette. Actually, it's a blue guitar. I actually have that with me, but I didn't play it.
Like the baby powder blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had one at the pawn shop a few weeks ago. I thought about snagging, but I did not.
Wow. I just sold a violin to a pawn shop last week.
I just picked up a violin from Goodwill for like $6.
No shit.
So this violin I got for $2, sold to a pawn shop for $15.
Making money.
Use that money
Arby's.
to buy. What do you think I bought with that?
Arby's.
money?
Arby's, yeah.
Arby's, yep. And then I was driving while eating while simultaneously.
Yes,
you know?
Make
yes.
a load of that sandwich.
Thank you.
You
Well,
got
you know-
good knee reflexes.
Yeah, you could have gotten the what's the Meat Mountain?
The meat
You
mountain.
could have gotten the Meat Mountain for that $15.
All of it.
It's all
All
the
of it.
meats. But I don't know if fish is included. We've been waiting to see.
I'm too scared to try it. Anyways, so we got a Music Man silhouette guy. No, I'm sorry. Shit, I said it wrong again. Cutlass. God, what the fuck's a silhouette? Somebody, I think they make a silhouette.
Silhouette Special is the other one.
I get them mixed up. We had a 4001. Is that the S or the 4001?
I think it's an 03.
Really?
03.
Okay, I could be wrong then. I love
think
Rickenbackers.
so.
Sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Why the natural? Most people tend to the black.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted a rig.
Of
but
course.
I was kind of thinking maybe just go to something different than the black. But I kind of just got lucky when I found that one. Because I was looking for one that was a local pickup. I didn't want to have it shipped.
Right.
Can't trust that.
Yes, especially with a
I
set
found one
neck.
up in Noblesville, so it's pretty close. And it happened to be the natural maple, and it's pretty cool. So
Right. Cool. Did you get a good deal on it?
yeah, as good as the deals you can get on one.
Well,
It's still
Well, here's this. This will blow your mind. I recently called Sweetwater because I used to be a bass player. I now play guitar, but I've always wanted a Rickenbacker bass. So I called the Sweetwater people. I was like, "How much are your Rickenbackers?" And are they on promotional shit so I can get it same as cash? And they're like, "Same as cash? Hell no. Rickenbacker doesn't do that." I'm like, "Okay, well, how much are they?" Motherfucker told me $900. You can get a brand new Rick from Sweetwater for $900. If you want the stereo version, it's like $10.50. But everyone's buying them and reselling them for like $17, $19, $2,000. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Rickenbacker had a sweet sound. I'm used to people playing Rickenbackers with picks and getting more of the tinny treble sound out of it. But you had that fucking fat tone going. I dug it.
They call him Fat Tony.
Fat Tony.
Yeah, because he's got that fat tone.
I call it the round sound.
Round Tony.
The round
Fat
tone.
Round Tony.
Round tone. Round tone.
I have heard that
Who
we're
eats
going to hear
bologna?
more of that big bass tone on the third song.
Oh, yeah.
Before we move on, I want to compliment Elias on just a wonderful keyboard run in that song. How did
There
you
was-
know what I'm talking about?
There was the break, and then you did this thingy.
We just made that one yesterday.
It worked
No
extremely well.
shit.
Wow.
So that lick is so that part is there's this song called I think Ornithology by Charlie Parker, and it's like a half step. It keeps going by half steps. It's this jazz lick. So I started playing and going by half step, and I was like, I threw that shit in last night at practice. It sounds like a fucking phone going off, but it also sounds kind of weird, and then it works. So.
It worked great.
Yeah, we've got a part where like a phone actually rings because he goes, reply to my fucking text, like, beep.
Huh.
And we don't have a phone going off, so he's just like, and he kind of replicates it. So it was just fun. We threw it in literally yesterday.
I'm sure Charlie Parker would love.
I
knowing
love Charlie
that
Parker.
His licks
He
have
probably
been
loves it. He
relegated
would
to
love
cell
the
phone
ones.
ringtones.
Speaking of phones and music, I don't know if you guys are into Led Zeppelin. Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
The song "The Ocean." If you listen to the guitar solo passage, you will hear the phone ringing in the studio that they did not cut out. You have to listen real close, but you'll hear it. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Kind of like the piano in rock and roll. That's why I can't listen to that song anymore. It's just droning on
Oh,
a.
it goes. Yeah, I know.
Nope,
Yeah.
can't do it anymore.
That piano murdered his wife.
Kind of like the steel drum in "Love the One You're With" by Stephen Stills. I can't listen to that song either.
I can't listen to that song because it sucks.
Alrighty, so we had keyboard, guitar, Ernie Ballman, Rick guy, White Strat dude.
Hell yeah.
It's your turn. I know you played in your bridge pickup all night.
You know what?
Yeah. That's true.
Why is your bridge pickup about to fall into your pick guard?
It's a good question. I'm not a very particular guy when it comes to guitars, and it's always sounded good and dependable.
I mean, it sounded fine.
So I try not to mess with it.
Okay.
But I've noticed that lately, but not until like maybe today.
I just noticed like it looks like it's about to fall in.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know what's going on with
It's
it,
like flush.
but
I'm not used to dudes setting their pickups that low on the bridge. So
yeah, I didn't set it.
Okay.
I've not done
Nature made it
like
happen.
I said, I do very little to the guitar. I've done nothing. I'm not a big guy for that. I change the guitar strings,
Okay.
but as far as like
Just
doing
so
a
you
whole lot
know,
of tweaking-
what I
Carlos
do.
is basically a luthier, so
Kinda.
Nice.
Kinda.
yeah.
I
I
built a
do
couple.
just a little bit.
Is that like a
I-
Colt?
Might
Yeah,
adjust
definitely.
some springs on the tremolo so that it works.
Okay. I know.
But
I was
only
gonna say.
on
I
a
also
different
noticed
guitar.
you really giving that tremolo some love. You're loving that wah-wah stick, bro.
I love trimming. I've been really into it lately. I've listened to a lot of David Gilmour and a lot of
David Gilmour.
Rush with Alex Lifeson. Just like the way that he bends.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
I do.
You also whammied your strings out of tune at least once.
Oh, at least once or twice. It's,
Careful
No.
playing around. Oh God, I'm choking to death.
Back alive.
That first time on DTB, I nearly died on my own spit. That's what being over 30's like.
Excuse me.
And we're back.
Yeah.
And now a word from our sponsor.
You tired of choking on your own spit?
Oh, hey.
Try swallowing that extra saliva or spit it out of your mouth, you big dummy. And now we're back to Wrigley's Big Show.
Brought to you by Wrigley's Nabisco.
You like Nabisco? Now it's in gum form.
Are you tired of chewing stuff that you swallow? Try gum.
You can spit it out. All right, song number 3. Holy smokes. Oh, we already talked about 3, right?
No.
I
love
Of course
you.
we didn't.
I have you.
because my mind's so blown. What happened with song number 3, Danny? What was the big thing with
We were
that?
loved. We were had. It
I
happened.
love you, I
We
hate
got
you.
that big Rick bass tone in the beginning. Oh my goodness.
Can
It
you
was great.
Can you mock that out loud like a boom ba deep a doom boom?
You can't mock a Rick, dude.
What was the
Oh.
first song?
You can't mock a Rick. That's real
Yeah,
life shit.
I love you. I hate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do gotta say though, like when I see a band that has a formidable keyboard player and a solid bass player playing a Rick, I just want to hear some Deep Purple. Do you guys do any Deep Purple?
We
Space
don't
trucking?
currently,
We might need to
but
start
we
having
need
some.
to.
Deep
In
Purple's
the
some good
future.
shit.
We're working on our covers in general, and just doing some really dank ass picks. So.
Okay.
We may throw some Deep Purple in there now.
We also got a nice taste of the E drums.
Yeah,
Second
those were in
verse.
there.
How did that evolve?
I mean, I just wanted to expand the sound. So there's a point where we had 4 people in the band. We had a lead guitarist that actually didn't play keys, that moved away. So it was just the 3 of us. So I wanted to find ways to kind of evolve our sound. I ended up just buying a little sound pad. I programmed it with some electronic drums in it. I actually stole a drum kit from a Post Malone song. I don't even remember which one. But that's what you heard tonight. But yeah, just kind of throw it in there for fun.
Nice.
It worked.
Speaking of gear that I saw you guys using, what is the little light up pad thingy on your microphone stand?
Oh, that's the TC Helicon, some sort of model. It basically has a doubler, an echo, and a reverb.
So
on
that's
it.
where I heard the reverb in your vocals.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty dope.
And I used the delay once.
Yeah, I caught that. So that basically just runs in line with the microphone?
Yeah. I just have to tap it in and stuff like
That's
that. But yeah,
dope.
it just runs right in.
It's
there.
like a fucking foot pedal, but you use your fingers
And it's got a gain reducer
by your face
so it's
for your voice
Kind of nice.
that's coming out of your face.
I'm probably gonna get a pedal because of how much I play the guitar. It's hard for me to get to the buttons.
I can see
But-
that.
But
Do you have room?
you
got a lot of fucking pedals.
No, I'm gonna build a new one. I'm kind of over that pedal board. I don't. It's really.
That's
It's
fine.
big enough. It's just not organized well enough.
Just throw it in that Saturn at the end of the driveway. You're
The
fine.
ceiling fucking broke on it and fell on it. So
Yeah.
Wait.
earlier this week, we
The
couldn't
ceiling in
practice.
your place?
Yeah, so the ceiling in his house, there's a freaking like air conditioner malfunction, and it just leaked, and the ceiling literally fell directly onto his pedal board.
Good lord.
And his guitar rack. He had like 5 guitars on it. He can probably tell the story better than I can. I mean, that's the gist of it.
There was literally a puddle on like where the plug goes in to power it.
Oh no.
And so I go in and I see my pedal board on, and the water is like literally dripping down. So I'm like, fuck,
Wow.
either I die right now, or I can save my pedal board, or vice versa. I
Or
don't know.
both.
So I ripped the power cord real quick, and I ran it outside, and I dumped the water out, and
You
grab
stuck it
all
in the bag of
guitars,
rice, right?
Take insulation off of it.
Yeah, did you put it in a giant, like, 5-gallon bag of rice?
No, we just vacuumed it.
That's cool.
Those a lot of those pedals have actually been in a wreck and been flooded.
Wait, like in that car wreck?
Yeah.
I thought you
I'll
said
let
they've been
him.
in Iraq.
I'll let him
They've
tell
been
that
in
story.
Iraq.
Wait,
Just
wait a minute. Maybe we should save that story for
Yeah.
after this next song so we can hear that these pedals still work properly.
And you can check this out right now on Dudes.
Tunes
And
and Brews.
Brews. There we go.
29 minutes.
use that one.
All right, and we're back.
And we're back.
That was holy smokes. You know what my favorite part of that song was? Was the intro. I really like the intro on song number 4.
Intro.
Was that the one where it goes dun dun dun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the melody and everything. Like,
Yeah.
that was.
I
In
wrote
my
it down.
ear, that was right.
I even wrote it down as you guys were performing recently, where I put dun dun dun.
So what pocket do you guys put yourselves in? Like, if I said, "What's your shit sound like?" What are you gonna tell me?
We like to say space rock. Yeah, garbage. We have to say garbage. Or we call it space rock, just kind of like somewhere between like indie, pop punk, emo. I mean, we throw like jazz or like, I mean, it's really everything. We just kind of throw shit together, make it a little bit psychedelic, call it space rock.
You kind of think we're a little bit of a genre band, where we don't pertain to genre.
Or genre
that's-
bending.
Genre bending or whatever, like we don't care. We really like music a lot. Like, I mean, we have like hip hop influence, we have whatever, whenever. So, we may lean certain ways, but we hope that we progress and like we do crazier and crazier albums. Like we were listening to a song earlier that was strictly just keys and synth, and I was like, that is so awesome with some like huge wobs. And I was like, man, that would be tight to do some just crazy ass shit like that.
That's
too.
cool. You guys are pretty open to the shit of what you're doing. What you all said basically everything that I had noted earlier about what you sound like. So cool.
So anywho, yeah, I don't know. I definitely get I get more of like an early 2000s tone, but you guys definitely have you're all over the map in the sense of like you can play more harmony based songs from like say the 70s or 80s. There's a few times where you kind of drop back into more of like a standard rock harmony kind of situation, which was great. That you can do that and then still pull back into something that's a bit more modern and still have sort of your own thing happening the whole time. So, great work on that. I mean, you guys definitely were, dare I say it, tight? T-I-T-E.
Dude, we already said that.
Tight.
Get some fresh material.
Speaking of the harmonies, I was very impressed, Matt. You were always there.
Always, every time I
we talk
need you,
about
bro.
playing the Rick, right? Rick Danko from the band is who I thought of as you delivered a lot of what you were doing. How does that develop? How do you get those vocal harmonies?
I'll tell you how that developed. He wouldn't sing, and then I was like, dude, you have to sing because you're really good. And I kept saying it, and he would never do it. And then one day we were at a nursing home, and I'll let him tell the nursing home story.
Come on, Rick, dude. Tell me the story.
We were on like it was like a weekend little tour. It was just me and Josh doing acoustic. I was playing bass, acoustic guitar, and we did like just weird shows all weekend. And a nursing home was one of them.
Taking some
And
bingo while you were there.
he mentioned to the crowd that
Take any drugs from the nursing home?
No,
What about
unfortunately.
applesauce? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, they were giving them wine though, wine and like crackers.
They wouldn't give us any of that.
But yeah, no, they didn't offer any wine.
You don't get the help drunk.
No, I guess not. But anyway, so they started chanting for me to sing, and so I think we did the middle, Jimmy Eat World.
Ooh, that's perfect for you
That was
guys.
the first
That'd be a
time.
great cover.
So that was the first time. So you sang harmony or lead?
We made him sing lead. Like
Oh, wow.
the old people were like,
Leads in harmony.
Yeah, there was
does
no
he sing
shortage.
songs too?
So you-
And I said, absolutely, he really does. Absolutely, he's never sang a
So
song.
you were playing like 2000s pop rock for old people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2000s pop rock for old people.
That was one of
The
that
old
was a fun
people are
show.
young
Hey.
these days.
I recommend nursing homes for your tour.
We did
I grew up in nursing
Hey, you know
homes.
what? Our friend Danny Stringham just did a VFW tour in Texas or something.
He ran the thing.
Oh, so you ran the Legion? Like you were like closing the bar every night?
Yeah.
He was telling everyone where to put what.
Dude, yeah. They're like,
Especially
don't tell me what to
Frank,
do.
fuck
I'm
that
fine,
guy.
Grenada.
Frank, just put it in the hole, okay? Just put it in the
Whoa!
hole.
What you do on your lunch break is you, bro.
We need better sound control during our karaoke. I bet you had the best
You don't
coleslaw.
just go from I sang lead for a Jimmy Eat World tune in a nursing home to I'm laying down these tight harmonies.
Right.
Like, there must have been some intermediate steps.
Like
Yeah,
I've been
like-
singing lead for years, and I still suck at harmonies.
It's not true. Don't be so hard on yourself. I
Thanks,
think
man.
you're mediocre at best.
Thanks, man. I'm a better guitar player.
That was the
Yeah.
sweetest thing I've seen all day. That was really
All
wholesome.
day.
That was intimate.
And he watched the sunrise.
He did.
Oh, you're gonna kiss him on the cheek for a second there.
Maybe I did.
And what if he does? It's
I would love to see it.
2021.
I would love to see it.
We could no.
I personally would
No.
love to see that.
Ouch.
Next question.
Yeah.
Next.
Glasses! You had a ridiculous guitar shred in
He
the
has
middle
another
of
nickname?
I'm All Right. Right.
thanks, man.
That was great. I loved it.
Man. Thank you.
Anything you want to say on that?
I really like playing that one. That one's fun.
It looks fun.
It's just cool. It looks harder than it is. I'll say that. And it's just fun. It sounds. I like the way it sounds, man. I base all my guitar just off of the way it sounds, and if it makes me go, hee. And I don't know if that's
Yes.
lame to think that
That's
about your own
aggressive.
guitar, but I like that. I like that song.
That's
So thank,
cool.
thank you,
Yeah.
man.
I try to
really
make.
appreciate that.
I try to make others go e.
Yeah.
But then if I do it too, then shit, we got gold.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
eing out, like, you know.
Right.
Just play the E.
E-I-E-I-O, bitch.
Yee.
Yo, I hear you, but what about the yee?
So, as far as playing music goes, you guys got anything else lined up for upcoming shit?
We got a wedding in November of 2022.
That's not public though, right?
In November of
That's
2022.
a private. That's a private, man.
That's like a year away, bro.
You gotta prepare, man.
Oh,
Oh, whose wedding?
My cousin.
Of
course.
Wait, does that mean
he's getting married.
Wait.
No.
Okay, it's candid
different
moments.
cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin?
Who's getting married?
So you said you
Yeah.
had one album out already,
Yeah, one out.
and that's with the old guitarist who gave up and left you
Yeah,
guys
he
in
moved
the
back
cold.
to Arizona.
Colorado.
Yeah, right, back to Utah. He's in some part of the mountains or something, right? Or the flatlands. Which part?
Hopefully, he's become a mountain man and is like,
He's trapping beavers and drinking whiskey,
I hope so.
trading pelts for corn.
Hanging out with Jeremiah Johnson.
You damn right. He shaves with his axe. By God, you guys gotta touch base and find out if he's shaving with his axe. And if he is, tell him to stop, because that's dangerous.
That's dangerous, and you know what? You know, that's kind of not really necessary.
No, it's not. We
You
have
just get a Norelco and go about your business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn
Hey,
it,
how
he-
about another tune, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, this, I'm pretty excited. I think that I want to hear another one, Danny. Thank you very much for that suggestion. So, without further ado, Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
And Brews.
Yeah, and this is the next song
This is the next song.
from Thin Lines.
Thin Lines, Bloomington, Indiana. Music.
Indianapolis South.
Indianapolis South.
They're the South.
Southern Indiana. Is what
Yeah, it's
you're
Southern
going for.
Indiana.
Are they
That
really,
was
though?
good pen conducting. that you
The
did, I love it.
southest of Indianapolis is Franklin now.
I don't know, dude. Edinburgh.
Fuck Edinburgh. No one gives a shit about. They got a JC food store. Who gives a
They
shit?
got Blue Canoe.
They got like an outlet
Library.
mall.
That's Taylorsville.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Taylorsville.
All right.
Taylorsville has it going on. Edinburgh is a fucking hole in the ground.
Hey, but they do have a mall.
They got a lake where people do stuff at night that you don't want to be there. Jake knows what I'm talking about. He's been fishing.
JK.
Jake's been fishing.
It's a fishing lake.
All right.
Oh my.
Jake knows what's up. Go to the Jake cam. He knows what's
All
up.
right.
Go to the Jake
What
cam.
we got?
He's over there cackling. We gotta get this on. There we go. Look at Jake. Jake's all about that Edinburgh lake where people do stuff at night where you don't want to be there.
What have you found in the Edinburgh Lake?
It's not just people.
It's not just
I mean, well, it might be more than people.
Is there turtles and stuff doing
It's mostly. I don't know how to put this.
We need Rafael Sanchez.
The most,
to investigate the
No, we
report.
got Jake.
It's mostly the.
Maybe we should just cut from Jake. I feel like he's about to say something he really shouldn't say.
Yeah, is this incriminating? Like we just want to hear some dudes talking about their band, and
the
now we're
people that
like,
like having sex with the other people.
Isn't that what happens in dark places?
Jake, you couldn't have just
Left it at what I said.
Yeah, turtles were there, bro.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah, oh,
Wow.
holy smokes! What a song!
That was better than Jake's monologue.
Now look, you guys placed the ballad at track 5. Is that the perfect place to put the ballad song?
Dude, we didn't play the set list, I'm not gonna lie. We had a list of songs.
So-
we just started playing it, like we didn't even talk about it.
You know what?
Explain that.
We're gonna ask the questions here.
Yo,
Whoa.
okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, okay. You know what? I would listen to you asking me questions. I feel like you'd be
I
very
would.
serious. Yeah.
It's not often you get a guy with an Amish name asking you stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Yeah, we're gonna probably cut it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he draws the line of being called Amish.
Oh, shoot.
Remember that Bud Light truck I said was coming?
You're a liar.
Don't come now. Don't
There's
come.
no Bud Light truck.
There's no Bud Light.
Was Bud Light Delta 8?
I was Amish for a little bit, but then I had. You know what? Remember when Flappy Bird came out?
Yeah, okay,
So
all
I
right.
got
Was
a
that
fucking
South Korea?
iPod Touch, and I just became a technology user because I was so fucking addicted. But I was Amish for about 17
So at
years.
16, when the Amish community let you roam to see if you wanted to stay in the Amish community, you just played Flappy Bird all day
I played Flappy Bird every fucking day. I was just fucking.
and decided that you would shun your Amish brethren, your lineage, your bloodline. You were tired of raising barns and fucking milking cattle. And
Not
you just-
using metal nails.
Oh, I'm still out
Do
there.
they
I
not
love
use metal
cattle. I
nails?
love
Is that true?
just
I don't think
getting
so.
that
They use
fucking-
wooden
They use
nails?
wooden nails. Keeps down the cost.
You know, I use a lot of
Flappy
dowels and
Bird.
stuff. Dowels are pretty great, but until you move it and it's not been mounted, and you're like, that thing fell
The
apart.
fuck do you build with dowels besides fucking like roasted marshmallows or some shit?
IKEA furniture.
Well, look, Elias, whether you're milking cows or playing Flappy Bird, you played a beautiful piano on Blue Moon.
So, Flappy
did you write
Bird.
that song?
They wrote it.
Who wrote it? Who wrote
They
it?
wrote it.
Josh and Matt.
I mean that one I think we just kind of jam. Lately, whenever we write songs, we just kind of jam on a riff, and then he literally just kind of improvs lyrics and then changes them until they're perfect. He kind of just comes up with an idea based on how he feels. So we wrote that one together, and then literally he just like came in here. It was missing keys. He fucking played keys, came up with the intro.
Well, that song needed piano, but the intro works great because, like, the fourth time of this little riff I play, drums just come in, and it's all on the one when Josh solos. It just that song just feels like piano. Like, it just, yeah.
That's here's a good question. So, you just said the riff you play. You talking about playing piano riffs?
Yeah, like the intro piano riff.
Okay, so that leaves my question. Piano people.
They're real people, dude.
Goddamn piano
It's not
people.
a conspiracy.
Piano people, they call their stuff riffs, like guitar players do, right? Is that
I think so.
would you say that is correct?
Is that
Yeah.
because he's a
Is that
guitar player
correct?
though?
That's a good question, Danny. Well, you do
Are you
do
calling
too
out
much.
I call it a lick.
Stop
Yeah,
doing
Danny's
stuff.
like on the cusp.
He's a lick.
I hit a devious lick earlier this week. Brady, want to talk about it?
Well, that's the thing. There's a difference
lick?
between
Oh, devious.
riffs and licks.
Devious lick.
Have you guys seen those devious lick
my
shit
wrestling
Where you
going on?
tear up bathrooms.
Yeah.
Tell us about the devious lick.
I'm just taking that
Some middle
devious
schoolers
lick.
and they get
dude.
on TikTok and they'll
TikTok
take videos
trend.
of themselves fucking like stealing fucking toilets and
Soap
and
dispensers.
from
Oh,
bathrooms.
from schools and
From
stuff.
schools.
Now,
cares?
however, today there's a new trend that's happening. It's called an angelic yield. Okay? And now these kids are fucking going in bathrooms and leaving like like they'll go and bring back their soap dispensers. They'll bring back extra toilet paper rolls. They'll fucking bring a spare urinal that they have in and just lay it on the ground. It's called an angelic
urinal? What?
It's like a
I've
reverse.
seen it.
I was saying.
It's a reverse devious lick, but it's
I got this
still,
urinal in the backyard. Let me just take it in. It'll
bring
be
it up in the
fine.
middle of the bathroom.
Sweet.
That sounds more like atonement. Because they don't want to burn in hell.
You're goddamn right.
I just.
Praise him! Praise him! Praise him!
Damn mighty God.
Bunch of goddamn heathens.
If I was gonna follow a cult leader, his name would be Elias.
Dude,
Whoa.
Not saying
Well,
you're
look.
not you. I'm just saying anybody with a cool name like that. It wouldn't be anything lame like James.
How do you know I don't have a cold?
Wait, if Elias is your first name, what's your middle name?
Fisher.
Your
Okay.
middle name is Fisher?
Yeah.
I was really
That's like a
hoping
last name.
Tobias.
Is there a
Elias
C in that?
Tobias. That'd be good.
Fisher, Fisher. My dad
Like
was
a
fisherman.
fisherman.
Okay.
I like to fish. And
I can't even tell if he's serious.
It's Elias Fisher McDermott Side. My name is hyphenated.
That's
as
a
well.
cult leader name.
What is with all these hyphens?
Yeah, why
It's
am
a
I not
thing,
hyphen?
It's
I
not
barely
a
have a
thing.
third name.
It's like a TikTok trend.
I had to like beg for a last
All
name.
the hyphenates
but
are
my
doing
father-
angelic yields.
Can you legally have a slash in your name?
Slash
Why
does.
not?
Yeah,
Is
slash.
Slash's name just forward or
It's just
backslash?
slash.
Forward or backslash?
There's no discrimination with slashes. That's why he just writes the word slash.
Okay, I get
It's
it.
any slash you want.
Any fish you
He
wish.
swings easy.
He swings back or forward. Or, yeah, so, slash is cool.
And the crazy thing is, you can just like with Slash, he plays guitar, and then another instrument that is not guitar, another instrument like in the family of instruments is piano, and that was on Blue Moon. And I wonder what the next song's gonna be.
Look at
Well,
this
for the
son of a
next
bitch,
song, I
driving the
think you
show.
guys were talking about doing some sort of improv thing.
Crowd involvement.
So, like, what are we doing for this song?
That's up to you guys.
Oh, well,
Oh,
let's
it's
find
up
out.
to us.
Yeah.
Let's find
let's
out
find
next
out.
on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
TikTok about took a
You know what I
TikTok.
think we should do? I think we should talk about freaking toilets in freeform jazz.
We already did. They just played that.
Holy smokes! I thought.
But
What about bologna sandwich?
well, that's what I was about. I remember that somebody in the audience shouted bologna sandwiches, and then later, all I heard was bologna. Never mention of sandwiches.
Explain yourself.
So as far as my rubric goes, you guys failed that one.
It was a great effort though.
so close, but there was no white. bread,
Effort
boys,
doesn't
no white
put the
bread.
money in the bank.
Are we getting paid to do this?
Not anymore. You're not,
I need backup.
Maybe not you.
Elias.
My mic's not on.
You
Hello?
scum.
Elias Tobias over there calling in the backup. But look, you guys, that was wonderful. You took reggae,
Pop punk,
and freeform
freeform
jazz,
jazz.
and you added bologna, not the sandwiches though. So that is, we're talking.
Okay,
for that.
in defense.
And then I
I
was
thought I said
worried
sandwich.
that you had forgotten about the toilets.
No, he did not.
And then you brought the toilets in.
Yeah, it was.
This. Don't let Elias' boyish charm and figure fool you.
Yes.
You can spit some free flow rhymes over there. You got
Yeah.
bars, son,
You
as
like-
the kids would say.
Yo, Peter Pan on the mic.
I used to listen to a lot of Flock of Flame.
And Krispy
Lil
Kreme.
Jon.
Froggy Fresh.
I've never listened to Waka Flocka. I felt like he sounded too much like a Muppet.
He does sound like a Muppet. And then that guy who has his hand up his ass all the time, that turned me off.
That's his ghostwriter.
Not until you try it.
Waka Flocka. Jake, come
So
on.
do you guys do this often? This throw out your suggestions and we'll do a song in that way?
Yeah.
We try it. We just have fun. We just like to jam and we like to just be challenged. I mean, we jam literally every day to start practice, so we try to do just any kind of genre, and then we just fucking just try to make it happen. We just have fun with it.
It's like you just make up your own Sudokus.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a math puzzle.
So what you gonna do?
Elias?
It's like a square. It's
said
9
math?
squares.
Math.
No, I'm not. No.
If you would stop playing guitar and piano for a minute, you could see what else the world offers.
Yeah, Elias. It's 9 squares. Oh, yeah. It's 9 squares where it's 1 through 9, and they gotta go.
You put numbers in
numerical
boxes until you
order.
get pissed off and throw it in the trash.
Yeah,
That's
you're
exactly the strategy.
Yeah.
The Japanese.
Sudoku.
Oh, like Fall Out Boy.
Like what?
Fall Out Boy.
What does that mean?
Fall Out Boy is Sudoku
Alright,
in
Fall
Irish.
Gaelic?
Yeah. Fall Out Boy was actually Radioactive Man's sidekick on the Simpsons.
That's true. That's true.
And I guess the way they got their band name, does anybody know this weird trivia fact?
I
Jake,
highly fucking doubt it.
Jake, how did Fall Out Boy get their name?
They were hanging a picture in the bathroom, slipped, and hit their head on the bathtub, and it came to him.
It came to him.
I guess
like
it-
the flux capacitor.
I have no idea.
They played a gig as an Untitled band, and they screamed to the crowd, "What shall we be named?" And they were like, "Fall Out Boy." Somebody yelled out from the crowd.
That's fucking lazy as shit.
But it worked.
Fall Out Boy was like right at the fucking end of where I'm like, you know, like I like Fall Out Boy, but it's like right at the end of the genre wars, you know.
Now I'm
Genre
ready.
The
wars.
format wars.
Did you get like any sort of like military training for that?
No. Complete civilian.
You just went in there just like freaking patriot.
Yeah,
The genre wars have begun.
exactly.
What? Now I feel like genres could be anything. Like these guys can rap if they want.
Hell yeah.
Because of
What's
patriots
great
like
about it?
because patriots like Jake
Yeah, yeah.
went out there and fought these wars. How do you guys feel about that?
I love
We
my
owe it all
fucking
to
brave
you.
soldier
Thank you.
over there.
Never forget.
It'd be
You
nothing.
guys.
Put the camera. Yep, excellent.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
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 Jake. Jake. Jake. Jake. Jake. Jake. Praise him. Praise him.
Praise that Jake.
Praise
that guy.
Praise that Jake. Praise that Jake. Praise that Jake. Praise Jake. Praise Jake. Praise old Jake. Oh my goodness. And stop.
So that was really fun. You guys gave us a really great improv tune that covered all these weird bases. What are you going to do for us next?
Fuck beats me.
That sounds
where
like a
you
good
going
title
to
of the
next?
song.
Our second single that we ever released.
Woo!
Oh,
I do believe.
Rich
It
dude.
was actually
We got-
our
we got-
first release on Bandcamp.
Oh, that's true.
Bandcamp?
Before we ever made
we
it
did
on
a scratch
iTunes.
track at home.
So,
It's on,
It's
Yeah.
called Stockholm.
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 oh yeah. I remember you mentioning the name, Stockholm. So, what's that all about? Is it just about the city or about the syndrome?
It's
Or is it just about grocery shopping?
I like
Grocery
really like
shopping?
the term
Stockholm?
Stockholm. It's about
Oh,
What the hell did you do?
reverse.
Who cares?
What the hell is that?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Whoa, that's not for you guys. That is not for you guys.
Sometimes we like to go and.
We got a semi truck and we got a barbecue sandwich with a taco can.
That's just Elias coming home.
Built like a goddamn Freightliner. DTB coming out of the exhaust. Hop, hop, hop.
That's how we do it.
Identifies a pickup truck.
God damn, right? That's what I'm saying this whole time. Y'all weren't listening?
I wasn't. What are we doing?
We're going to this next song, Stockholm.
Oh yes.
Stockholm.
From Thin Lines
where-
on Dudes.
Tunes.
And Brews.
Where's Stockholm? Is that
Sweden.
Russia? Oh, it's not in Russia?
Russia.
Isn't Russia in Sweden?
Wait, what?
All right, and we're back. And Stockholm is in Sweden.
It is. It always has been. Always will be.
And Sweden is not in Russia. I saw a map. These
No.
guys showed it me. How did you guys feel about that freaking song? You played it.
You wrote it.
You guys are pretty. You're not so sweaty.
Pretty good.
I like how you guys are able to just get back to normal real quick after.
It's like you never even got up.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's
It
beautiful.
feels like we haven't.
Yeah, who powders you? Well, we know who powders you. Brenda.
From French Lick.
Brenda from French Lick, which is a DTB native. She's back. She's been off for 18 months.
18 months for COVID.
COVID, yeah. She's an original member of the COVID situation.
The COVID situation.
You know,
Let's not go into it.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
TMI.
HIPAA,
TMI.
dude. HIPAA.
Anyways,
I ain't getting sued.
well, Brenda is good at powdering things, and these guys.
Damn right she is.
And she has fresh nudes after the show.
After the show.
You guys can get in on those nudes.
Bow ties and elbows.
And elbows.
And elbows.
Sauce is optional.
That guy likes pasta.
Yeah. Elias? Elias? How do you say it? I spell it weird in my face.
Elias.
So look, I keep coming back to just the great vocal work, and you've told us a little bit about it, but there was more great vocals on display for Stockholm. Anything special that happened there?
Really, I think some of the vocal work, especially on that song, was kind of we got a lot of help from our buddy Austin Huey when we recorded the album.
Austin Huey?
Yeah.
Okay, I
You
think
know
I know.
him?
I think
Do you
I
know him?
No, I don't.
No.
But that's a great name. When I
That's
hear
a
a
good
great
name.
name, I stop
It is a good name.
anybody for what they're doing to talk about that name.
You have to.
Austin
right,
yeah.
Huey,
Austin Huey.
The right
Lewis,
name has
and the
to be
nudes.
appreciated.
Yes. And Austin Huey
Elbows
was.
and
Did Austin
macaronis.
Huey write it with
the
like
same.
on paper, or like just by jamming it out?
No, we
Just giving us some production ideas and kind of pushing
Oh, Austin's
us
a producer.
forward vocally.
he
Get us out of our
recorded
comfort
our
zone.
first album
Yeah.
in his studio.
Do you think every band needs a great producer?
No.
So did he make you guys not suck?
No.
He gave
at
us
the
some good
time,
ideas,
probably,
but
yeah.
changed some stuff that we didn't like too.
Ah.
It was a good learning experience.
But yeah,
Are you guys the new Sex Pistols? Did they shop around
We
for
don't have
like
Sex
four
Pistols.
good-looking guys that they were like, yeah, like you play bass, you in the white T-shirt.
I like that. You
Good
think we're
looking guys. What guy?
But I mean, based upon like a,
Thank you. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
they're like, hey, you guys all fit a profile. Here's some money.
Are you trying to say they're a boy band?
Kind of, yeah. You got the new Beatles or the Sex Pistols. Sex Pistols were the Beatles of punk rock. I said it. Some dude literally like. I mean, the Beatles had more street cred. Actually, in reality, they were the better punk band. Because you know they were playing in Hamburg for like what 4 years.
They were
before
playing
signed?
black music to white Germans,
Yeah, they're like we like
At strip
polka
clubs.
and the Beatles.
eating chicken
Yeah.
on stage.
How crazy is that though? You hear some of the early Beatles work, and it's like so tight and crisp, and it's for like probably like 30 people eating sandwiches at a diner. You know, the
Most
early-
likely.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much build up they
You
had.
think it
before
was
the
bologna
career.
sandwiches or different kind of sandwich?
What's the knockwurst sandwich?
Yeah, it's probably knockwurst or liverwurst.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah. Once yeah.
it's good. Yeah.
The Beatles were just the Scorpions of the '60s. I said it.
I'm not mad about that, dude, because freaking, oh shit, the whistle one. The Whistle Scorpion
Winds
song.
of Change.
Winds of change. Oh shit. It's even got winds in it, and it's like you're blowing with your mouth,
You're damn right.
like putting out some candles.
Damn right.
With melody.
So how much do you guys rework your songs? Like, do you guys just hear a part in your head and just go for it and leave it at that, or are you like always changing up your shit?
a little bit. We like to land where we're comfortable and kind of play the same thing for the most part. There's always just a hair of improv that we kind of keep in there, but then especially when we added him, we changed some big parts in the songs that were pretty set in stone for even a couple of years. Just kind of as the influence changes.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you gotta evolve. You gotta
Huge.
make things interesting and keep it fresh and fun.
There was a section of this song that I thought was really good. It was the breakdown where we fell to just glasses, right? And then you were playing like the upbeats on a hi-hat, and then you moved to the upbeats on drums. Very simple, but very effective, right? Did that just happen organically in a practice, or did somebody have that idea individually?
I mean, that was one of the first things we ever did, I think, almost. So, I mean, there was a point before we had anyone else where it was just us two, just on drums and guitar, and we just kind of played the songs, and I just added hits where I felt like they needed to be. So it's just something that kind of just came naturally through jamming, and then it evolves, and, you know, the more people doing a hit, the cooler it sounds. So, like, I mean, yeah, that's kind of where it came from.
F and A. Well, you know what?
So hold on, sorry.
Whoa,
I got.
wow, ouch.
I gotta throw something out. All night, drummer guy. My brain's like, he looks familiar. He looks like somebody, and it just hit me. You look like the kid who peed his pants on Billy Madison.
Oh!
He does! Oh my god! He totally does!
That's cool. I'll drink to that if I don't have a brew.
Well,
Ah.
tough shit.
I got you.
What? Hey, speaking of which, my man Josh, with a J, was discussing he brought some brews. Who
Yeah, I got it here.
who suggested these brews? You got a palsy that you want to put on blast?
So my brother is Zach Cheney, who is what I consider a beer aficionado or lover of beer.
Is he actually your brother, or is that
He
you?
is actually my brother.
Okay.
My real brother.
Older or
and-
younger?
Older. He's 2.5 to 3 years older at any time. We're kind of tight. but I have some delicious beers that he recommended because I wanted to knock your guys' socks off.
Wow.
With some good stuff. So
I didn't wear socks. Is that going to be a problem?
No.
Okay.
He
I have
said-
some in
he
the
said
car.
They'll still knock them off.
Will they
So
knock
put
your
them on
socks
for
back
effect.
on?
But these are from his private stash
Oh.
Oh
of,
shit.
of
What about underwear?
no underwear.
Jake, we're not at the lake, dude. Chill out.
Hey, Jake, while we're about to pour these beers, why don't you tell us about that time you found a nickel?
Well, it was a time in high school. I found a nickel. And
Thanks for listening.
true story. True story. This teacher was chasing me around the school because I said the F word, and he stopped and was asking people who I was. I just kept walking, and then he grabbed my other buddy, who happens to have the same name as me, and I turned around and said, "Hey, don't grab my buddy." And he turns and he says to Josh, he says, "You know this guy?" He says, "Carl, is it?" And that was just the funniest thing I've ever heard. So we went with Carl, and I got in trouble because he grabbed me and I said the F word.
Wow.
Yeah.
The wheels fell off that story a few minutes in because I totally, I lost it.
I don't
Did
know.
you ever get your shoes shined during any of this?
I feel a bit like Joe Biden right now.
Oh.
I don't know where I am.
Hey, calm down with
I'm sorry.
the thing.
Yeah, calm down with not telling your nickel story, old man.
I don't know any nickels. Nickels aren't worth the.
Nickels are people
Print it
too.
Hey, nickels are worth 5 cents.
Well, so a nickel's worth 5 cents, but with inflation and with the continuous print of money without the gold standard or the silver standard, really a nickel isn't worth anything that's printed on it. So
Anything could be a nickel.
Anything can be a nickel if you put your mind to it.
Well, then I could be making money all day. Because if you're making money off of nickels, you're making money off of
Pickles.
life. Off of pickles.
Pickles.
Yeah. Pickles for a nickel, dude. That's a pretty awful deal.
That's
really.
like an old gas station deal. You don't
Yeah.
want that today.
What can you really buy for a nickel?
Nothing.
Oh, I know what you can buy
Tell us. Enlighten us.
with 5 cents.
You can help a hungry Ethiopian.
Yeah.
Find his way to the hippo.
That sounded
village.
like a fucking pitch.
You would sound Struthers.
All right, well, so we've
That
already
smells different.
we've already cracked this
Cracked
brew.
this brew. White Strat guy. What is this? Read the can for us.
This is Hetty Cup by 450 North. It's kind of hard to get right now, but it's got like
This
strawberry, some banana,
Yeah.
some star fruit.
It smells good.
Very fruity, I'm getting.
There's a lot of flavors in this one, so I hope you guys kind of like. This is a good start, I think.
It smells like gum.
Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy.
It's like bubblegum.
Wow.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
it tastes like a bubblegum smoothie.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this
This
more.
tastes
than-
like alcoholic amoxicillin.
I like this.
Yeah, but in like a good way.
It's like, I don't have an ear infection, but I feel good.
Wow, dude, it's
That drink
not
just smells
it's not
sick.
really carbonated, but it
No.
not flat.
It's like a smoothie wine
Cool
spritzer.
design, too.
Smoothie wine spritzer, another great name.
It's not bad.
It's delicious. Doesn't look like any beer I've seen before either.
Right.
450 has a lot of stuff like this.
This is a good beer, man. I would give this a solid 4.5 brews. Easy.
What is the ABV on that? Oh, Jake's got the can.
Probably like 12%, I'd say.
You guys think I can read?
It may not say on the can either.
You guys got a rating? That was delicious.
Well, I'm still working. I'm sipping it. It's
You
a
know, the
sipper.
rating system always gets odd because this is like, I wouldn't drink this as a standard beer per se.
I wouldn't pick this if it was presented like, oh, you have these beers. Which one do you want?
Yeah, this is like a milkshake.
That's a very.
That was long.
That's like the best Ensure I've ever had.
Yeah,
my bones are feeling good.
It puts in that. What is that? That stupid juice drink. It's like green.
Oh, naked?
Naked. It's like the naked version of beer.
You said
Ensure.
Yes.
Ensure you don't die. Here's some vitamins. Here you go.
Vitamins and minerals are not funny.
Yeah.
Dude.
What about calories? You think that's
I
hilarious?
love that you thought of Ensure as a
Lord.
drink
It probably
that
does.
it
It's probably
reminded
a
you of.
flavor.
Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's
You
like
can
a
say
flavor.
Boost, but what do you think of Boost Mobile?
illegal. I'm just saying.
I'm almost
I'm not
positive
a
it's
cop or
illegal,
anything.
right?
I mean,
I'm not a cop or anything, but I think that's illegal.
Anyways,
what
that
are you
was a
giving it?
pretty good brew. Let's go around town here, town hall meeting. I'm gonna give this a solid 4.5 brews on a scale of 5 brews. The can is fancy as shit. It looks like a penis though.
Is that actually? Can you touch
With a
the
penis.
touch the glitter?
I'm not.
Is
Let
it
me
like
touch it.
Let me check.
No, it's not. It's not. I thought it would have like a slightly rough surface.
Yeah, that's what she
And
said.
they say I've never seen glitter printed on a label like that.
Oh, this is from Columbus, Indiana.
Bro, what do you say?
I'm giving it a solid 4.8.
4.8 brews.
Wow.
It's a near perfect beer in the sense of it's very
It's
boozy.
delicious.
It's fantastic. I mean,
but it's scary. It's stupid scary.
I could
because
drink the fuck out of
What
that.
is it?
And I would be-
12%?
No, it doesn't say.
I hate waking up
Yeah,
in
if
my
it's too
yard.
alcoholic, that's dangerous because it tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
It's honestly probably 12%, but I don't know.
I mean, it tasted a little alcoholic to me. Like you could actually taste the alcohol in it.
They're strong.
I would give it. I would say it's at least 7.
But
At
not
least.
much at all, yeah.
Drummer guy, what you got?
I give it a good 4.20 out of 5.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a huge beer drinker. I like this a lot. It's a little bit more like kind of sugary, fruity than what I'd normally go for, but I'm still really digging it.
Not a huge beer drinker. Is that because you're too busy pissing your pants on field trips?
I guess that's all I do. I just fucking love it. I love pissing myself. That's all I can fucking think about. I love it
Fucking
more
Miles
than anything.
Davis, dude.
I love it, dude. I just fucking piss myself. I fucking piss my pants at night just to fucking feel myself pissing my pants and let my mom change my sheets for me. I love it.
This
dude.
is getting weird.
White track glasses, what you got?
I give this a 4 15/16.
My goodness, and you're
Wow.
perfect.
That's
right
like a
here.
not 0.92.
I'm a big
Good,
fan. I
good
feel
fraction
like-
conversion, Marlos.
Yeah, he's better at math than me.
That's like a 0.92.
That's a pretty good grade. That's still an A.
Yeah,
How would you
passing
put-
grade.
How would you put it in metric, though, if you were going to say 15/16?
Do I look European to you? Well, yeah.
I put it in a
but
calculator.
No.
Who cares?
Fucking metric system.
Metrics is
This is America.
You damn right.
Rick, what you got?
It's pretty good. And I don't really like beer much. But
Are you
it's
pissing your
pretty
pants
good
with this guy? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You're either
I mean, you
pissing your
can't let
pants
that
or you're
piss your pants
drinking.
alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a
Solidarity.
solid
You
friend.
gotta help him.
Solidarity.
Gotta be there for the homie.
You're either pissing
I'd
or you're
probably give it a
drinking.
4.3.
4.3. That's a stand up.
One of the better beers
Number?
I've had, I'd say.
All right.
All right.
Secret Service, what you got?
I'm gonna give it a 3.9.
Whoa.
Okay, all right.
Whoa.
We got a critic.
Compared to the rest of the crowd.
he's a hops kind of guy.
You know
I
what?
like it.
Because it tasted like a strawberry lemonade type smoothie
Yeah.
Yeah.
with like alcohol in it.
That's why we liked it.
Fuck yeah!
Best case scenario.
But to me, it doesn't quite reach the 4, but it's like just a little bit below that. I would still drink this heavily
Okay,
if I had
okay.
5
I think the
cans of it.
next one is for you.
Okay.
The next can I got is for you.
Oh, there's another one?
Well,
I got another can.
I wasn't gonna say this, but since he gave such a low score, I gotta say, Elias, you need some big ass sideburns or something.
Why?
Just because
I agree.
you got the cheeks.
Yeah.
You got,
Justify the low score.
Yeah, justify low score with a thick chop.
I agree down here a little bit.
no, I
He's a
didn't,
bass player.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't, want to offend him by saying that his appearance is unappealing to me. But now that he rated that brew so low,
You gotta get the chop.
Yeah, yeah. You're an
big
ugly
chops.
man. Fix it with chops. Is that what you're saying?
That's
Ouch.
crazy because I was having like last week, right after I was having a colonoscopy. In the middle of the colonoscopy, that's what the doctor. He literally he said he's like, man, you're ugly. I'm like, why am I not asleep? I was like,
but then the doctor said you need some big sideburns and the love of a good woman, right?
Wake up, sideburns.
sorry, what's that? No, Jake.
Jake.
That went off the
What you
rails.
think?
Jake Cam.
It's hard to go above the 15/16. That was really good.
Then extrapolate it. Break it down to 30 seconds.
31.
You gotta go 30 seconds.
Or 64.
I definitely would. Did you say strawberry? Was someone say strawberry?
Totally. Strawberry banana, bro.
And some star
Definitely,
fruit.
yes.
There's definitely bananas somewhere.
I
Absolutely.
mean, like I'm
Oh, I
with
get a
guys
lot
that
of
aren't
Oh,
beer
and
drinkers.
marshmallow.
I'm not a big beer drinker. that was really good. I don't know how you don't give that.
You can give it a 5, dude.
I don't.
Just go
I'm
5.
giving that a 5.
Perfect.
Jay.
I never drank. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm putting that in there. So that's on record. That's the best beer I've ever had.
You heard it here first, folks. Jake has given his first perfect
I'm gonna
score.
need you to send me a message with what that was, because that's delicious.
I'll send you a picture of the can.
All right, we're gonna put a graphic on the screen that says "That's delicious." When it's gonna be in quotes with Jake with a hyphen next to it.
Hey, before we try another beer, why don't you guys play us just one more song? All right,
May as well.
One more song.
Jam it out. Let's jam this out, and then we're gonna have one more brew, and then we're gonna, maybe kick you out.
Go ahead and play that song while I go discuss some financial implications with our lawyers.
Oh snap!
That means I'm gonna go pee.
All right,
Fucking fucked us.
and we're back.
What did I miss?
And we're back.
Dudes, Tons of Brews. Wow, what an outro, guys. Are you freaking serious?
Decades of death. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were like, hey, one more, and I didn't know you were going to blow my mind that hard. You know, I should have signed a waiver. I hardly know her.
Well, maybe you should, take her out sometime, buy her a nice dinner, and
Well, I waved to her, and she's like, she walked past me. But I thought, next time maybe I'll wave
that's just because
past her.
you're disgusting.
I am disgusting. You're right.
Sorry, that's the first adjective that came to mind.
What was this, like a mad lib? Is that how you treat me? Like a mad lib?
You're just an adjective to me.
Yeah. Well, you're just a noun. Dog.
That's mean.
Well, you're just
I have feelings.
Yeah, well, I have Mad Libs on DVD.
There were a lot more E-drums on that last track, which I like.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, we threw in some kunga drums in there, and a little bit of timbali action.
Was that Goomba drums?
Some kunga.
Kunga. I've never heard anyone call it kunga.
Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced.
I learned it from Gloria Estefan.
Yeah.
You got
thought it
it's
was
conga. Come on,
call it
baby,
conga,
something,
you can call it
something.
kunga.
Feel the
there's like
conga.
different cultural ways to go about it.
Okay.
I'll call it poor judgment because in that particular part, I don't think it fit. And I didn't tell you guys because I felt gained up on, but personally,
Whoa!
Shots fired.
Trying to fight me?
You know what? I gotta agree. It's
Shit's
probably the
getting
worst part.
Shit's getting heavy.
I'll just turn the pad off next time. We don't need those either.
I loved it.
Looks like Elias is the band leader now.
Yeah, Elias wears the hat. Jake, get this man a hat.
I think you gave them all away.
No, you can't have it. He's just gonna wear it for the show.
Whoa!
I only have one left, dude.
Elias Tobias, don't try us. Because he's got the Secret Service.
Jeez. You got a ghostwriter over here, Elias. Freaking Danny Stringer Marquis over here saying, Elias Tobias, don't try us.
So, let's get back to talking music. Drummer guy, what kind of shit do you listen to?
Oh man, it kind of varies. So I grew up listening to like Green Day and like pop punk of like the 90s and early 2000s. Transition. I had like a hip hop phase, and now I'm like getting into kind of like the older stuff that like my dad would listen to, like 70s, like Beatles and stuff like that. So it really varies. I listen to a lot of everything, and I think all of it kind of inspires my playing. I did a lot of drumline whenever I was in high school, and then I brought that into college too, did drumline at IU. So just a lot of different influences, from like fucking pop punk to heavy metal to hip hop to college drumline. I don't know.
Okay. Guilty Pleasure album.
Guilty pleasure album.
One.
Ooh.
What's hiding?
Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. Top 5 album of all time.
By Katy Perry.
Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure album. There's so many freaking singles on that song that were literally #1 hits. Not a miss on the album.
Is it the production more than anything that gets you?
I think it's the tits.
production, the tits of her on the cloud, yeah. And I mean the melodies too, man. Of course.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. White
same
Strat
que-
guy.
Yeah. Same question.
What are you listening to?
I listen to a lot of pop, like a lot of pop. Sigrid, like
What's that?
Just a lot of different singer-songwriter type things. Pink Floyd, you know.
You did mention David Gilmour.
Yeah.
Favorite Pink Floyd album?
My favorite is definitely Dark Side of the Moon. I tend not to waver on that either because I think it's literally a perfect.
It's a perfect album.
I think it's a perfect piece.
Perfect album.
It's perfect.
And for
It's
like
absolutely-
37 minutes or 42. It's either 37 or 42. I'm very forgetful.
Who
But
cares?
I tune in and my heartbeat sinks and I'm like, this is where I want to be.
Okay.
And it's like, it's a special thing for me. But yeah, that's my favorite for sure.
Okay, guilty pleasure album
Guilty pleasure album.
or song.
The Wall.
How's that guilty pleasure?
No, not. Yeah, The Wall, but by Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, The Wall.
Off the wall.
Off the
Off
Wall.
the Wall. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I was
No,
trying to
I
picture.
had my name wrong, but Off the Wall. That's
I was
my,
trying to picture Michael
and
Jackson.
really, that's
You were
not even a
close enough
guilty
for this
pleasure, but
game.
it's just like it's the first thing that popped in my mind.
Okay.
Get him out of
It
here.
makes me so happy.
Okay.
Either that or like anything by ABBA.
What is it about Off the
They
Wall?
had a new album come out recently. Did you hear this?
Oh.
No, I didn't know they had a new
Oh,
album.
apparently
yeah.
they got a new single out. Mark my words. I haven't listened to it, but I saw a thing the other day.
I'll
Social
listen.
media.
That's the guiltiest of pleasures.
Rick, dude,
Sabbath.
what are you listening to?
Oh man, I listen to quite a bit of stuff too. Growing up, my mom was kind of like, she was kind of protective a little bit on what she would want us to listen to. So I grew up on a lot of like John Denver, Johnny Cash, that kind of stuff, old school. And I liked a lot of stuff too, but my dad was huge into like Rush, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chicago, a lot of fusion, and so I got really, really big into that. So a lot of that, and then my favorite band probably is Circus Survive. It's like a lot of the alternative rock kind of stuff.
They're the ones that swing on the trapezes.
That's a Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, my bad.
Soleil Moon
Bill,
Fry.
that's just Tuesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Tuesdays at Ruby Tuesdays. You can see
The
that.
fries are endless. Guilty pleasure song or album?
Oh man. Musically, I'd probably have to say Power Windows by Rush.
Is that guilty pleasure worthy? I've
Yes.
never heard it.
Are you not allowed to
Yes.
like Rush?
Is that worse than Subdivisions?
Do what?
What?
Way worse.
It's the best.
was
It's my
the worst.
it's my favorite Rush album, and everyone else would. think
Yeah,
I'm-
most Rush
I'm a piece of
fans
shit
would
for it.
probably rate it pretty low, but for me, it's probably
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's
Six.
fine. I mean, Doc and guilty pleasure. I'm a huge Kiss fan. I love Kiss. If you don't like them, whatever. I love Kiss. One of my favorite records came out in 1989 called Hot in the Shade. Total fucking bomb of an album, but I fucking love it. It's cheesy as shit. I will listen to it till the day I die. Elias, what are you listening to?
I listen to a lot of rap.
Okay.
So I listen to so Baby Keem just released an album and Kendrick Lamar was on 2 of those songs. I listen to a lot of Kendrick, Lil Wayne, Mac Miller, Eminem, Jay-Z, A$AP Rocky, and then as far as bands go, I listen to a lot of like Earth, Wind and Fire, Tower of Power, Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin. I don't know, funk and rock stuff too.
Okay. Let's say hip hop didn't teach you to play piano like that.
No.
But hip hop did teach him rhythm and poetry.
Well,
And I
okay.
think that's where rap is.
I'm
not
talking
being-
technical shit.
No, because isn't it?
Because
kinda
what you
like
listen
dumbed
to,
down?
what you listen to, is basically kind of what you emulate in a sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because that's the thing about hip hop that I think has kind of gone funny on some of the mainstream stuff is how it's kind of veered away from how technical it can be.
Mhm.
You know, you can rap over classical music, but it's not in the pop element of what hip hop
Right.
is. And so, I think it needs to be restructured because I think hip hop or like electronic is the future. But you're talking about bringing in guitars and stuff, which is a fun element too. So you can have guitars and electronic and still keep it going, but it always comes down to the beat. And it's always about the rhythm. If you don't have the backbone, what's the point? People get bored. Anybody
Right.
can shred into the night.
What's interesting is there was actually on Playboy Cardi's album, there was a sample on the album that was like an old, very old piano piece, because it was before like copyright stuff existed, right? So
Mhm.
these old piano pieces, if you play it, like anybody can own it. Like
Yeah.
it's just like so fucking old. Like how can anybody like so? It's
Yeah.
interesting that like classical music is gonna be brought back. Like it's not like
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And it's been used. I mean, the Bee Gees did it in the 70s. Kiss on Destroyer, they have a song called Great Expectations that was actually a fucking Bach piece, if I recall correctly.
Wow.
Everyone fucking used classical music at some point. I think ABBA even did it.
But my guilty pleasure album would be.
I didn't ask you that question.
Yeah, you don't get
I was playing.
Throw it in, throw it quick.
Well, I think I'm gonna say the Joshua Tree by U2, and I say guilty pleasure because people fucking hate on U2.
I think
You choose the Nickelback of the 80s.
That album is my favorite album of all time, so I have to.
Yeah, they're another one of those bands that they hit a pinnacle of like figuring out what they wanted to be.
Yeah.
And after that, they just were that.
And
I think
then the Edge found a delay pedal and never looked back.
Yeah.
But everything prior to that, like I like the growth of U2 from the origin up to pretty much Joshua Tree or pretty much the early '90s, and then that's I don't
Kind of
care.
got later on weird. I mean, they released a fucking free album. Remember that?
They stuck
People
it in
were
everyone's
so
pocket, basically.
pissed off.
You can't get it off your phone.
But
You
I don't
can't
like
delete
that.
it?
The premise, I don't like
You're
the premise of
could.
that. Like, I don't like that. Like, there was no reason for that to.
That's pretentious as fuck.
Well, they're all like,
It
"We'll
was.
give this to the world," and the world's
No.
like, "Fuck you! I want a choice."
Yeah.
It's like no one asked for
I
this.
think Bono likes himself.
South Park did a whole
Biggest
episode
shit in the
on it.
world.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you right?
Yeah, I felt like I was back in the old home country.
Hey, let me ask you guys one more question here. How long have you been on in-ears?
Probably like a little over half a year, I would say.
Yeah, maybe.
We
like
used to
6
just
months
have
or
like a
so.
big PA, but the neighbors would get fucking pissed, and they actually set up a speaker system pointing at our house, so that they would like blare it at the entire neighborhood anytime we'd start playing, and it would just be so ridiculously loud that the other neighbors couldn't hear us playing, but they would be able to hear the speaker.
Wow.
So we're just like,
That's a
fuck
dick
that.
move.
If we exactly, that's what I'm saying. And if we just are like, fuck it, let's get in-ear monitors. I mean, these two bought it. I'm acting like it was my decision or my money. but I mean, we can keep the volume down, get the exact right mix, and it doesn't hurt our ears. It's pretty
So
nice.
you're using that for your vocals.
Oh,
Yeah.
we use it for everything.
Yeah, we
Everything's going through the inners.
So you're micing everything going into your. That's pretty cool.
It's, everything's pretty damn controlled. I think that's pretty great. One of my favorite bands of all time, especially for
Bon Jovi.
we're not going Bon Jovi route tonight. He is one of my faves, but we'll knock that to the side.
Guilty
Alt
pleasure.
J
Alt
put out
J is great.
their
Yeah.
first record was so perfect, and I guess when they wrote that, they were in a place where they couldn't be very loud, so they learned how to be very dynamic and actually capture these songs and play through them. But then once they were able to play, bigger venues, they were so tight knit that it was just like the best. I don't know, just one of the best produced albums ever is their very first album, which I think might be self-titled, or I'm not quite certain of the name.
They're your favorite, but you can't think of the name of their album. Okay.
No. That album is just one of those things that when it came out, they released a single, and then I followed that, and then they released the full album, and it was given to me as a download. So it wasn't like buying an album
So they
and
bonoed.
experiencing that. They bonoed me. No, my buddy bonoed me. That's none of your goddamn business.
The song that they did that I loved was Lovely Day. They did a cover of Bill Withers' Lovely Day, but it was in this entirely different way.
Is that the one on the commercial I kept hearing?
I don't know.
It was like an insurance commercial.
Jake, check it out. Fact check.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna keep him busy for 10 more minutes.
Yeah, just look it up, man. All J. Yeah.
Stay awake, Jake.
To try and.
Hey, we were talking about trying one more brew, right?
Yeah, let's do this one more brew, and then let's get you guys out of here drunk. Not on me though. You guys signed a waiver.
Hey. I didn't sign no papers.
No, you didn't sign no paperwork. Never do.
Nope. I didn't do shit
Signed a
tonight.
check.
I feel like I didn't do shit tonight.
Yeah,
Same cups?
You damn right.
Oh, no, new cups.
New cups?
New cups.
We got a pile of them.
New
You,
cups.
you can't have that flavor.
So are we getting a
You don't want to mix.
Make a stack. Here we
Here,
My brother would be
just make a
disappointed.
stack. You'll be alright.
Make a dirty cup stack, boys.
Dirty cup stack.
Dirty cups.
Hey, I got a dirty cups.
Get your dirty cups.
Get your dirty cups.
Are you
Wet
guys
teddy
tired at all?
bears here.
Hell no, there's no such thing as a bedtime.
I'm pretty tired.
Thin Lines country.
Bedtime. You got a barn raising in the morning?
Got a what?
Elias Tobias, don't try us,
What
alright?
did you say? Wait, what'd you say? It's actually funny because what'd you just say?
I said, I said, do you have a barn raisin in the morning?
A barn? You said a barn?
A barn raisin.
You know what's crazy? I moved home last year. I literally live inside a barn.
Did you build it yourself?
No, but I helped
Did your
build.
neighbors
I
help
helped
you
build
raise
a room
structure
in
on
it.
top,
But
yeah.
I
Okay.
live in a fucking barn right now, so I am Amish. But yeah.
Are you really, or am I just are you fucking with me?
I mean, I live in a barn, but I'm not really Amish. But like, I do live in the middle of like country, middle of nowhere. But
So you're not Amish.
He's not even a little bit Amish.
So then you're not fucking Amish.
I would tend to be on
I
this.
don't know.
Typically, you would know if you're Amish.
I don't know, dude. Did you do
There was one point where I
Ancestry.com?
probably was more on the Amish spectrum.
His name is.
Oh,
Elias.
there's a spectrum for
Whoa,
Amish.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hey man, I don't make the rules.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you feel like raising a barn?
3.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you feel like shearing sheep?
9.
Same question. Sewing quilts. At a truck stop next to the interstate.
Fucking 10, you got me.
Damn, I
He
knew
is
it!
Amish. This man's Amish.
He's Amish. Pass the fucking test.
Can we turn? Are we done? Can we cut the tape?
Can you still eat
We
ham?
gotta drink this beer.
It
Okay.
has a familiar
Alright.
smell.
What do we got here? Let's close this out. We're gonna check this brew out. We're
This-
gonna try it,
Whoa.
and then we're gonna
This looks
kill
weird.
this episode.
So this is Main Boss, and I gotta read this one. I'm not sure about this one. I'm less
Ooh,
sure
that's
about
thick.
What's over there?
Thick,
familiar.
baby.
This is a stout brewed with tons of coconut, molasses, and house-made or geeked, which is almond and
what's the
citrus
ABV?
syrup.
What's the ABV? What's the percentage?
This one is definitely 12%, for sure. I'm pretty sure. This one's heavy.
Whoa.
Yeah, 12%.
Oh.
It ain't heavy.
Oh my.
It's
Fuck
my
me back
brew,
over
bro.
Oh, look at that can.
Whoa, death.
Pretty damn cool.
Death.
That can says, "Do not drink me because I'm under the sink, and I'm for cleaning stuff."
It's like licorice. That licorice smell.
Ooh, it kind of reminds me of that elephant.
Wow.
Cheers, dudes.
Yeah, it's
Cheers.
like you're stirring
Cheers.
black licorice and coffee.
Yeah.
That is like black licorice and coffee mixed with a little bit of Hershey's syrup from the can.
With straight up coconut extract.
I'm not against it. I'm not knocking it yet.
I
Like
feel like it's a good one to cook with.
I have to have
that's definitely
It's a little bit. I can't
a
even.
different flavor. That would be good, like to make you make a sauce with this with like some shrimp and chicken, with some like brown rice and
Yeah, I
like
feel like
some
my-
toasted coconut on the top of it.
Okay, all right.
Throw a little bit of fucking hot sauce.
If I was
on there.
hammered
Yeah.
already, this
Chili
would be a
hot.
good
Exactly,
topper.
right?
Yeah.
You gotta be really
You
drunk.
drink a can of that after you're already feeling it, and you're done.
It's
You drink
like,
this before you mow the yard, you ain't mowing the yard.
No,
It's
the
like
yogurt's
a
more
salad,
you, bro.
put together.
God damn, that is flavorful.
All right, Elias, you're first. What we got?
Is it out of 5?
Out of 5.
Would you just call it?
Always out of 5.
Elias.
Elias Gonzalez. Let's do this. What we got?
Sweet little
I
Elias.
knew you were
Wait,
Cuban.
I'm gonna try to guess. He's gonna give it a 1.5.
No, this is like. This is a 2.5. It's exactly in between. 0 and
2.5.
5.
Yeah. Okay, I
He
can
was a
feel
little more
that.
generous than anticipated.
It's because it tastes so like. I mean, that coconutty helps with flavor, but it tastes like it's like a harder drink, but it's also just very like kind of bitter to me. But
I can see that. It's like the McRib of beers.
No, don't.
It comes around every so often. You'll drink it, but you don't really care.
It came around once just now.
Is the McRib back?
It's like the shit dad of beers.
Oh, it's the shitty
All
dad.
right,
Like,
Matt,
hey,
what you
I'm
got?
already. Yeah.
Do you call him Iron Matt?
Iron Matt, hit it!
If not, you should.
1 to 5 down.
Well, I don't know.
Too much thought.
Like I said earlier, I'm not really a beer guy, and I'm also really not a coffee guy. None of the lies, it's kind of bitter.
You can score it
But it's
low.
got great flavor.
You're allowed to score it
You're
I
low.
like
allowed.
how full the flavor is.
Just tell us how you feel. How do you feel right now about this beer? 1 to 5.
0 to 5.
0 to 5.
0 brews to 5 brews on the
2-2.
dude scale.
2.2.
that's my GPA in undergrad. What?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
White strap.
3.5.
3.5?
3.5.
3.5.
Anything to
Yeah.
say about that?
About tree
It's just
fitting.
it's a to me it's full and it's flavorful and it's worth drinking because it's an experience.
Yes.
A lot of times when I drink like just a regular ass beer, I'm like, there's nothing to experience here, and nothing new. But with that, I've had one beer that tastes like that. That's it. And I had one beer that tastes like the last one. That's important to me. I'd maybe even bring it up to a 4, just for the experience.
Damn.
Just for the experience.
Yeah, I mean, experience is part of the whole situation. For
Yes.
Sure. All right, drummer glasses. Let's go.
So it's full of flavor, but it's all flavor I don't really like. I'm gonna go with 2.7, which might be generous. Probably not gonna finish it. I don't really love it.
How can you give something you're not going to finish a passing grade?
Is that passing?
On the dude scale,
Is it though? It's still less
You
than
don't need
50%.
below
it's
2.5.
on a curve.
Yeah, it is.
It's on a curve.
Yeah, because I mean, you got.
Be honest with us and yourself.
The thing is like
I just don't think you think it's a 2.7.
Why would you
I
drink
think
this?
it'd be. I don't know. I
Who
think
you-
it
who
is.
you trying
'Cause
to
I
make?
like it, but like, okay, I'd put a warm hams like a 2.
A warm
A
hams?
warm hams at a
that's-
2?
He'd put that
Fucking
at a
why
3.5.
I will punch you in the mouth.
A warm hams is like a 0.2.
If there's mayonnaise, I'll eat a warm ham sandwich any day of the
He
week.
loves it.
A warm hams is like a cold piss.
There's something like
Refreshing?
refreshing in a college way.
Not at all.
You don't like pissing in the cold? I like pissing in the cold.
Bro.
Isn't that country song "Warm Hands"?
No, I
on
mean
a Friday
cold
night?
piss, not pissing in the cold. I'll piss in the cold all day long because I like
Okay,
watching
okay.
snow melt.
Like when your own pee is cold.
No, when you have a cup of piss that's been in the fridge. That's what I'm saying.
You've kept your
You
own
do
pee.
that?
I have not.
Are you selling it?
It was a
We need to talk after the show.
It was a
Do you not
metaphor.
keep samples?
God damn.
It seemed like
Bro!
me. I like the experience route of what the other Josh had mentioned, but I will say that I'll give this a solid 3.2. I'm not that excited about it. I don't hate it, but it depends on why you're drinking something.
Right.
Why would I be drinking this beer? It'd probably be because I'm only gonna drink 1 or 2. I'm probably cooking. I might be pouring it into something that I'm cooking. It would be kind of like hanging out with it, almost like a wine.
Ratings based on experience. I would also throw this into what am I doing? I would nurse this sitting by the fire, maybe having a cigar, because I think a nice.
I was
Okay.
thinking it paired with a cigar.
I was
That
thinking a
changes a
Monte
little bit.
Cristo.
Yeah.
Monte Cristo would pair well with the flavors of this.
The sandwich?
No, a fucking cigar. If I was sitting by the fire having a fucking big fat $20 Monte Cristo and drinking 1 or 2 of these motherfuckers, that would be a good night. That'd be a damn good night. You'd be full of flavor. You go to bed happy. You might get laid.
Okay, I like this.
I'm
I
gonna-
like this beer. That's suddenly a 4.5 for me.
You gotta make it sexy.
It is sexy. I think I just had a shoegasm.
Like honestly, I liked it. I liked the flavor profile. I liked what I was getting. I liked the ABV.
oh sure.
Because I'm drinking this on a Saturday, nothing going on. Maybe start the fire about 5 o'clock.
Damn.
Nurse couple few of these throughout the whole evening with the cigar. I'm gonna give this 3 3/4. I liked it.
God, you
I liked
really
it.
built that up for such a low score.
It's not a low score. I mean, you look
you know-
around, you got 2.2s, 2.7s, whatever the fuck you said, because I done forgot.
I think I forgot to 4.5. Now that it's so sexy.
4.5.
I want to fucking make love to this beer after you
Well-
talk about it.
I'm a salesman.
Goddamn right.
That's my job.
It's
Yeah,
at 3.2, I think.
I'll give it a 3 3/4.
Okay, it's not.
It's a good
reasonable.
cigar, have a good time beer.
All right, then we got here.
Whoa, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's the worst beer I've ever seen.
I'm gonna rate this similarly on the experience spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Right? I'm thinking I'm at a bar.
Okay.
I look at the taps.
He sure is.
The art design is interesting. I order this beer because it's new and I'm gonna try it. And then I get it and it doesn't really deliver exactly what I was going for. It's interesting, but I don't like it. Right? So it's a 3. It's 3 brews.
Wow, that sounds like a shitty night,
All
Dan.
right. But you have a hot date, so you don't want to look disappointed. So you should just be drinking whiskey in the first place.
I guess so.
Usually it's just a quick rapid fire. It sucked, it's good, it sucked. All right, next.
Would I drink this again? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we do, you know.
But that was fine.
Yeah.
We appreciate you bringing those brews.
No problem.
I gotta say, at the end of the brew though, it's got like if you're just like, oh, there's still some in there, and you're hanging out, it's got that dark chocolatey vibe. Where, like,
Definitely, definitely got a chocolatey.
that's
note to
really
it.
what's happening, you know. Like it's all about why are you drinking, boys?
Did you guys get a teriyaki taste at all
Holy
too?
shit.
I can totally see that.
Now that
I
you
feel
say
like
it.
you're really good on chicken
It's like a
teriyaki.
sweet, sour.
Oh, it would totally fit with an Asian Thai.
Oh my
Yeah, or
god.
maybe
Type
on some
situation.
noodles or
Sauce.
something. Just
I had some General Tso's chicken for lunch.
You could
It's
throw
true
that in
story.
there.
Jake did have General Tso's.
Jake did do have.
He did do.
He did have.
He did do.
He did do have.
Praise him. Praise him. Praise him. Praise him.
Woo! All right. Without further ado, I think we've listened to several tunes
Wait.
from you guys.
Jesus Christ and Latter-day Jakes. Is that how it goes?
Holy snaps! And the Natter Day. What was it? What was
Natty
it?
Day,
The
Jake.
Natter Day.
First was
Beverages. Yeah. The Natter Day Saints, dude.
I don't-
Jake and the Natter Day
I
Saints.
forgot what that was about.
That was just you've been drinking them natty ices a lot, right?
Oh, I've been drinking the fuck out of them.
And I said you're part of the Natter Day Saints, and you said I'm just drinking, dude.
I'm just
You
drinking.
said, I'm not part of no religion.
I ain't part of no trends. Anyways, this has essentially been
Dudes.
tunes, and brews. Like to thank Thin Lines joining us tonight. Jake, Danny String and Marquis, Josh Froman, and Harlow Santana here. On behalf of myself, Harlow Santana, thanks for joining us here this evening on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
All right, we're gonna close this out with Thin Lines. We got some freaking swag for you guys. Did you get stickers? Reach in front of you on that table. There's stickers.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Pedalboard.
Reach under your pockets. They're the keys to your new car.
Look under your seats.
You get a sticker.
Hey Danny, we're gonna try this out as well. There's a box there. Allow them to choose a single prize from the box.
You motherfuckers get the prize box.
Yeah.
Prize box.
Yeah, just.
Oh wait, we need this one. This is the
Yeah,
sticker.
don't take that one. That's not the other prize.
You can't look inside the box.
Yeah, here we go.
You get 5
Oh
seconds.
my gosh, I
Hey,
wonder what my
Danny,
prize.
just hand
I wonder
it
what my
up.
prize is gonna be.
1,
Oh my
2.
god, Gremlins.
Oh, he already picked.
Oh my god, I think I got like a stickered temporary tattoo of like
1,
Jesus on a mountain.
2. Okay, no one's taking the 5 seconds fully. That's
Oh,
fine.
that's great. Dude.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Whoa!
1,
It's some Star Trek.
2,
I love Star Trek.
3, 4, 5. Hey, out of the box.
What do you got? Hey, we found that. Somebody left that.
What is this?
What does that koozie say, dude?
What the fuck
is that?
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Oh, yeah.
Put it back.
Fuck. Was that left by a previous tenant?
I don't know. It's some Jewish guy that likes fish in a jar. Gefilte fish or whatever.
Geffelty?
You felt it. You felt the fish.
Felt
I've
fine.
heard of Gefelty.
You felt the fish. Yeah, you felt the fish.
All right, you guys like your prizes?
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, now where did you get these prizes? And tell the people at home.
Dudes, tunes, and brews.
All right, we're out of here.
I got it.